All right, welcome to our last session of the day. We are excited about this. We've got our own Jake Kuresa right here. There he is, to talk about becoming an e-learning rock star, how you can develop in less time with less money and especially with less headache. So we're going to turn the time over to Jake, and then we're going to have our drawing, our big drawing, 20 minutes at 2:35. We're going to have the $10,000 worth of templates and software and courseware and you name it, games. It's going to be awesome. So, Jake, it's all you.
Great intro. Thank you. Can everybody hear me? Is that better? Wow, you have to yell into this thing. Hello, everybody. My name's Jake. Thanks for the intro, Curtis. Like he mentioned, this will be semi-short because we have the big giveaway coming, and most everything that I'll talk to or lead up to or imply will be something that we're giving away at the booth behind you guys in 15 minutes. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about a few things here. Less time, less money, less headache. Hopefully that's what brought you here. There are about 50 more people than I was expecting, but everybody wants to save time and save money, and ultimately, eLearning Brothers, my role, the entire company is built on trying to help people in the learning development industry save time, save money, okay? So let's just jump right in and talk about a few things. In my role, I run this group of 20 gentlemen back here that talk with people like you every day, and ultimately our goal is to help facilitate people creating, obtaining, and using better online training. And there's a lot of things that we run into day in and day out. We hear the same things over and over and over. And ultimately, that's how this company has stayed in business, is by trying to provide a product or a service that helps people solve these problems that we hear every single day. How many people in this audience actually go inside of authoring tools and create online training by a raise of hand? Pretty much everybody. So if we all gathered around and huddled and separated into groups of 5, everyone would start to say, if I asked you, what are the biggest challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, you'd find out that all of you guys are facing almost the exact same things, okay? I've found in talking with literally hundreds, thousands of people throughout the year that there are some common things, and people in this industry, okay, are very overworked. The budget from a company to develop online training is never what you guys want it to be. And there would always be some use for another salary or another person to help you out. But they ask you guys to be magicians. They ask you guys to be what we call rock stars, right? And to wear so many hats and do so many different things and to do it well. But here are some of the problems that you guys face. And then I want to lead into how we've addressed some of these problems. Ultimately, if you want to get very specific about how eLearning Brothers can address each one of these issues, you'll need to go and talk to someone. We can set up an appointment. We can really get detailed about what we offer and how we do it. But I'll talk more about the idea here. Number 1, not enough budget. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Okay. Not enough time. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Not enough staff, right? See some more hands here. And then sometimes you get staffed, and to make it affordable, you get a junior developer alongside a senior developer, a junior designer straight out of college alongside a senior designer, hoping that now you can double the workload. And it just doesn't always work like that, right? So not enough experience is a big issue that we see. And the ultimate problem that you're going to face, in my experience, is this quandary, this quality versus quantity. You have to spit out so many courses, whether it's new product training, new hire training, HR training, whatever you have to build, you have this fork in the road. Should I create the best quality possible? Should I apply every single thing that I learned at DevLearn this year, all the fancy bells and whistles, and have it take twice as long as they want me as my deadline? Or should I try and spit it out and repeat this process to get the amount of work done that I've been asked to do? Okay? And so it's hard to have both. Okay, so it leads to the question which is on the title of this whole presentation, which is, how can I save more time? How can I be more efficient? and how can I save more money? There are a lot of tools that are out there. There are a lot of things that can help facilitate creating better content, creating better, more engaging interactions, more, better scenarios, make it look better, make it work better. And, the authoring tools can facilitate all of that. But ultimately, you're the one that's responsible for building it time and time again. And then the other thing is, you get this time quandary, this quality versus quantity, and your name is on every single thing that you publish. It's you that created it. It's your name, it's your livelihood, it's your reputation, and so you want it to be as good as possible. So, the founder of our company, Andrew Civilly, right? Him and his brother were in the same boat as you guys, building, training all of the time and trying to find ways to solve these problems. And ultimately, what we came up with at eLearning Brothers is a forever changing library of assets. Things that you can plug in to try and be that rock star, that superhero person that doesn't have to give one in order to have the other. Okay? And so, here's the next question that hopefully will make sense to you guys. We ask ourselves this question every single time that we launch a product, every single time we take on a client, every single time we try to help somebody out. It's all with these two things in mind. What will people need the most, and what will people use the most? Okay, we don't want to have a tired product. We don't want to have a tired offering. And so there's so many things that you can use to create better e-learning. There's so many different ways that you can approach it. But the problems that we run into here is you can spend a lot of time running around trying to acquire images, right? I relate it to some people. They feel like if they're trying to find assets for a course, they feel like they're running around one of those old Blockbusters. And next thing you know, it's been 2 hours and you still haven't picked a movie, and now you don't have time to even watch the movie, right? You're running around looking for assets. You're running around looking for resources. It gets very complicated because each place has different things. Each place has a different set of rules. Each place has different prices. So can we put most everything that you would need and make it high quality, but put it in a central location to where you can save the maximum amount of time and know that when I need images, here's where I go. And they're high quality. We'll put them up against anybody. When I need cutout characters and I need it done right and I need variety, where can I go? And we put it in one place. When I need templates that function properly in Storyline, in Captivate, in Lectora, in PowerPoint, when I need graphics, where can I go to get these things? And if it was in one place, how much time could you save? If you never had to question the quality, if you never had to question the energy that was put into creating these things from the very beginning, how much energy would you save? And so that's ultimately what we've tried to put together. The last thing that you'll see here on the bottom is the more that I'm in this industry and the more that I speak to people like you, you guys, very creative mindsets, right? Some people consider themselves and even work like they are an artist. They're building something, okay? And they need creative control. All of our templates, okay, every single one of them, our courses that we complete for you, our content that we put in, it's never baked in. And that's the problem with people's perception of templates or people's perception of an asset is it's already done for them and they can't go in and create it. So what I mean by it's not baked in is that when you get a Storyline file from us, when you get a Captivate file from us, okay, it's an actual Captivate file. It's an actual .story file. Every single layer built in that interaction, in that, branching scenario, in the full game that's complete, right? Every single layer is built. So you can change the color coding, you can change the font, you can change the boxes to circles, you can add more boxes. It's not just something that says question 1 and fill in the question and then question 2. You can change that to have 10 questions. You can change that to have whatever you would like. Full creative control for the creative minds to deconstruct and reconstruct and pass on the message to the learner that you want. So we're trying to give you the best of both worlds. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? And So I don't want to dive into every single thing that we offer, and I don't even want to say that what we have is, better than what you have or what you could get somewhere else. I would encourage you that if you think that something like this could save you time or save you energy or help you create better e-learning consistently, that you look into it yourself. And these are the products that we offer that we're going to be giving away here in 4 minutes from now. And each one of these has thousands of different assets in these categories. Okay, we have very interactive games now that we've partnered with the game agency. We have an arcade, a training arcade. We have regular type of games built in your authoring tools, scenarios, interactions, PowerPoint graphics. Everything that we could think of and we could come up with after speaking with hundreds of people per week, after being at the last 10 DevLearns, to find how can we serve these people and provide something valuable? How can we keep the cost low? How can we keep it in one central location? And how can we continually offer it? That's why our booth keeps getting bigger every year, because we have more people that want to be a part of what we're doing, and we have more things that we're trying to give to them at the lowest cost that we can possibly come up with. And so ultimately, I don't want this to turn into a sales pitch for what we have. It's just an extension of the problems that I see people facing, and an idea for you guys as you search for your own solutions. And if something's going to make you better at your job, if it's going to save you time and save you money and save you headache, then you become that e-learning rock star, or that superstar that you want to be. And you produce the right content, but you don't have to take the amount of time that people would think in order to create something that high end. Okay? And so we are right on time, and we have a giveaway happening in 2 minutes. Curtis is going to take over. I have an entire team of gentlemen that can answer any questions that you would have about e-learning overall, authoring tools, just anything that you want to talk about, but also any products that we have and how it works, and how cheap can we get it over to you, and how can we help you, what kind of support can we give. So Curtis, thanks for letting me talk for a little bit, and good luck to everybody in the drawing. I hope you all win, but the numbers would say that only maybe 10 of you are going to win.